So, Assalamu alaikum. So, this is again pronouns continued, and in the previous lesson we talked about attached pronouns, and basically this is the entire table that you know of the attached pronoun. But these pronouns can be attached to either noun or verb. So, lesson number 5 is talking about when these pronouns are attached to a noun, and we have already said that if this is the case, then it means that the pronoun is in possession of something. So it is a possessive case. So if you see here, right? So this is a case where we have kitabun, which is a noun, a book. Basically, that's what it means, and it's being attached to some pronoun. So this is that entire table, right? Which has been given here. So if you recall all the pronouns, the attached pronouns, there was something like kitabuhu, huma, hum, ha, huma, hunna, ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna, and then ya, and then na, and na, right? So what we're doing is we just take the pronoun, we take the noun, which is kitabun in our case, and then we attach a pronoun to it. And when we do that, the you know the noun will drop the dhamma tanween, and it will become a single dhamma, right? So for example, kitabun plus who, you know, plus who will become this kitabuhu. So there is no kitabunhu, it is kitabuhu. Similarly, we will have kitabuhuma, kitabuhum, their book, kitabuha, her book, kitabuhuma, again their book, meaning dual. This is two people. And kitabuhunna, which means their book, but I'm referring to females. Similarly, we would have, if I want to say your book, I would say kitabuka or kitabuki, depending upon your gender. So, so likewise, we have kitabukuma and kitabukum, then kitabuki, kitabukuma, kitabukunna. So again, same logic. Just take the noun and attach the pronoun at the end of it. So this is what we are always saying, right? Here in this sentence that the noun precedes the pronoun. It's always first. So kitab always comes before who, huma, hum, right? But when we are doing the translation, we are reversing it. So the pronoun comes first and the noun comes later. So we are reversing the translation sequence. So this is just a pointer for you to keep in mind. And yes, the second pointer, which is given here, is essentially talking about this case, which is singular, first person singular. So we've already said that in the previous lecture, if you remember, we had this case in which the attached pronoun would either be ya or ni. If it's a case with noun, it's ya. If it's a case with verb, it's ni. So right now we're doing nouns. So we would have kitabun plus ya. So it becomes kitabi, right? So of course they cannot be kitabuyi. It cannot be like that because it's two vowels continuous. So we have a kasra here, right? So we have a kasra here in on the last word of the noun instead of a single dhamma. So it becomes kitabi, my book. And again, if you analyze all these things, they are cases of possession. So it's either my book or kitabuna, right? Like our book or your book or her book or his book or their book. It's a case of possession. The pronoun is possessing something. So yeah, this is what's been given here. And yeah, so here you have some examples, that some exercises which you can do. And what you can do is, have a table like this, third person masculine, third person feminine, second person, first person, and then singular, dual, plural on as the columns. So, and then you can just fit, you know, these nouns which have been given here into that, right? For example, if I talk about the word abd, right? So if we are doing this, so if we talk here, in this case, it will be abduhu, his slave, right? Abduha, abduhuma, which means like, his slaves, but two slaves. And abduhum, yani his, abduhum meaning his slaves, multiple slaves. And again, abduha meaning, his slave, but a female slave, right? So yeah, so like that. So sorry, her slave, and like abduhuma, like their slaves, and abduhunna, her again, their slaves, but there is referring to female plural. So you can do these exercises here, and then we do the other lesson.